Welcome to another interview of another Empowered Hoping Press author. Today we have the honor of interviewing and bringing to you David Steele. He recently published a new book titled Radical Authenticity, Strong Medicine for Turbulent Times. Very fascinating book. Before we talk with David, though, I would just want to take a moment and read a little bit about him so you have some understanding of his background. So David is a poet, writer, and life coach. He has studied and taught a wide variety of interpersonal communication skills over the last 30 years. He's the co-founder of the Rocky Mountain Compassionate Communication Network. He aspires to freedom, both personal and communal, and has an unwavering devotion to the well-being of the planet. I love that so much, David. Thank you for this opportunity to introduce you to the rest of the world and to bring a spotlight on your book.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask you a couple of questions today. First being, what inspired you to write and publish this piece of work?
Why don't we start with the devotion to the well-being of the planet. Buckminster Fuller coined the phrase spaceship Earth. We are this globe that's circling this thermonuclear fire somewhere in the Milky Way galaxy. And we're dependent on the Earth for our well-being. We can only go a few days without food, 40, 50 days. We can only go 4 or 5 days without water. We can only go 5 minutes without breath. And we have to have heat or we die. We are constantly recycling Earth through our body and participating in Earth. And we labor under this illusion that we're separate from the Earth, that what we do to the Earth doesn't impact us. And that illusion also, we labor under the illusion that we're separate from one another. And we often look at the world through stereotype, caricature. Often when we're interacting with someone or seeing someone on TV, we're acting with our own imagination and the dialogue that's going on in our head much more than we are with the actual physical presence in front of us. And so this book is, the inspiration of the book is to jolt people's awareness, to come at things from unexpected directions, to give people pause and disrupt the hypnotic daily trance that distracts us from how powerful we truly are as beings. An earlier version of this book was Awakening Hope, because we are so freaking powerful as beings. We are so powerful.
I agree.
In order to wield that power, we have to be responsible for what we perceive and how we perceive it and not blame others. And so the book is full of essays that were originally versions of these essays, not as deep as the ones in the book, were blogs that I sent out that people really liked and said, put these in a book. So I said, okay. And I got the help of a really good editor, and we worked really hard. And hopefully there's surprises, delight, insight, and inspiration in the pages. And it is my way of giving a concrete example. If we want to create something, we have to conceive of it first. We have to get an idea what it can be. It's my way of giving a concrete example of how we can look at everyday events differently and see the love and compassion within us rather than recoil from the fear and insecurity. And that's the inspiration. I think I covered it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I have a second question. I would love to understand and hear your hopes for someone who reads your book. What would you love for them to have as a takeaway? How do you envision it uplifting their life?
You know, I think what I would hope is that the book delivers insight to people in a way
Mm-hmm.
that disrupts our habitual slumber, that uh, brings us through life as automatons and not noticing the miraculous creation that goes on in each instant.
Yes.
I'm so mesmerized. So what I'm hoping the book does is it looks at things in a really different way so that people can see the love and compassion at play in a lot of different situations, a lot of different circumstances, and feel a sense of power and kindredness with others. And also a sense of the connection that we have to develop within ourselves and examples of the connection and
Mm.
invitations into that connection so that when we encounter stuff that's outside our paradigm, we don't feel threatened like it's a call to arms and we have to go into defense. Instead, we can feel curious and wonder what's going on with that different perspective that seems so alien.
Mm.
So I have concrete examples of that in the book, and I'm hoping that it reminds the reader that there is a whole world going on out there that's not part of the doom and gloom media onslaught that's like our special internal dialogue that's constantly bombarding us with um, horrific, fearful images, all in the service of actually harvesting advertising dollars.
Mm.
And you know, it's to me, it was really inspiring writing this book. And the response I got from people that I'm writing it and the way people have responded to me reading the essays has just filled me with so much joy and energy. And I'm hoping to spread that joy and energy
Oh, I love that.
and give it back.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I love that. Thank you so much for your dedication, your inspiration, and your fundamental commitment to up-leveling consciousness in all ways. And thank you for your time today and sharing a little bit about your new book. I want everyone to know that David's book is available at your local bookstore. All you have to do is bring in the ISBN number, the barcode number. They can order it from all. It's available in distribution. And also Barnes & Noble, Amazon, all of those regular places. And David, again, thank you so much for your time today. And it's such an honor to have your voice be available for others in this whole shift in transformation of our consciousness.
Well, thank you, Candace. And it certainly has been a joy working with you. And your affect and attitude and support is integral in the fact that the book came into being. Because I could not have produced it in a mechanical, impersonal environment. I just couldn't have done it.
Mm-hmm.
So I am grateful for your personal touch.
Thank you, David. Teamwork, right?
Yes, teamwork makes the dream work.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.